Hey guys, what's going on? Hey there, welcome. It's your girl Roxy here. How you guys doing this afternoon? I know I said I would come on at like 1 o'clock my time, and it's now like 3 o'clock my time, and I'm running a little bit late because just my schedule has been so crazy today. But I wanted to just make sure that I did get on to talk to you about today's topic because I'm super excited about it. And it's something that I'm actually, something on my head here. Oh my gosh. It's something that I'm actually experiencing myself as I embark on some new goals and some new things that I want to achieve in my own life. And, I always try to be an example of what I preach. I always try to be an example of just, what I talk about when I share things. So come on into the room. Say hello to me once you get here and share this video. Share. So today I want to address the topic of goals. And the reason why I want to talk about goals is because, in the fitness industry, everyone talks about how important goal setting is in your process and how important it is to make sure that, before you do anything, that you should have a clear picture of where you want to be and where it is that you're trying to get to. But I also feel like the topic of goals isn't discussed in a way that's conducive to actually seeing results. I don't feel like it's done in a way that's actually helps people to just get to where they want to get to, because we're taught to play it safe when it comes to goals. Now, what I know about my own life is that I have set some really freaking quote unquote lofty goals in my life, and I've been able to achieve them. And I've kind of figured out a way to kind of systematically set goals that have helped me to just blast out of the water things that people would say is impossible to do. And then what I've been able to do is actually package this up and formulate it in a way to be able to share it with my clients as well, to help them to get results too. So I want to talk about why playing safe with goals is actually the wrong thing to do and what you can do instead. So come on in, make sure that you share this video. If you have any questions or you have any comments during the broadcast, go ahead and type them into the box. I'll be sure to see them and get back to you. And you know me, I always have to keep notes of everything. And today my note keeping is pretty abysmal. I'm keeping notes on this thing right here. It's like an ACLU envelope. So if you see any logos in the back, that's why. So let's jump into goal setting. And actually, before I even get into that, let me just relate this, where it's coming from and why I felt like it's really important for me to kind of share this message with you. So I'm at a point in my own life where I feel like I'm at this threshold. I'm crossing over this threshold where I really want to achieve some higher things than what I'm experiencing in my life right now. So, I would love to release a book. That's one of my goals, is to write a book and to kind of change the entire conversation around fitness, to change the way that we're taught, that the fitness industry has taught people to approach their training, their nutrition, and all that stuff, and to look at things on a deeper level, to look at things about mindset, changing behaviors, setting goals, all this stuff, and to do it in a way that you approach your fitness to not only change your body, but how it can impact your entire life, how you see yourself, how you feel about yourself when you look in the mirror, and that whole thing. So for me, that's one of the things I really want to do. I want to be a best-selling author. I want to be able to travel the world and be able to motivate people and share my message, and to be sort of a motivational speaker, and to really just improve and enhance the lives of every person that I touch. And there are some other ends to this, there are other bits and pieces to this goal that I have, but it's going to really require me to get way outside of my comfort zone. It's going to require me to actually set milestones for myself that some people may say, hey, that's impossible. How the hell, and who do you think you are to achieve that, But I have to have a lot of trust in me, and I have to just put them out there and then formulate the game plan to make it happen. And that's how everything in my life has come to fruition. When I started competing, for me, it was okay, I want to compete. So how do I get there? But it wasn't even for me like I want to compete. I was I want to be an IFBB pro when I compete. That was the first workout I ever did as a competitor. I was I want to be an IFBB pro. The next thing that I said to myself was look, I want to go to the Olympia. I want to be an Olympian. And I said all of these things when I was just a lowly amateur, when I just started, on the road to my path as a competitor. So for me, it's kind of like I've been able to achieve those things. Earned my IFBB Pro card after just 3 years of being an amateur. The next year, my rookie year as a pro, I was on the Olympia stage. So when I tell you that setting things in motion and aiming high is the thing that you need to do in order to see your body's change and for you to reach goals that even if you've never been able to do them in the past, that you can have, that you can achieve, I'm telling you right now from experience that this is the method that works, that it is possible. So I just want to wrap your head around what's possible and just revamp your thinking. Okay, so let's jump right in. So the first thing I want to discuss with you is, number one, why lofty goals are important. Lofty goals. And when I talk about lofty goals, it's like those goals that that seem like hell. Are you freaking crazy? Like you actually want to do that? You actually think you have the audacity to be able to succeed at that? And the resounding answer for yourself needs to be, yeah, like hell fucking yeah, I could do that. And so I want to challenge you. There's this thing called SMART goals. We've all heard of them. And I use SMART goals as well to an extent. Your goals need to be specific, measurable, attainable, realistic to you or resonate with you, and they need to be time bound, right? Well, what about this realistic thing? Why keep your goals realistic? I mean, do you know the capacity of what you can achieve if you set the bar higher than what you think? Because we all don't think we can actually be where we want to be when we want to do it. Not necessarily, you know what I mean? But to set the possibilities of what if in place gives you that drive to say, well, why not me? Why can't I? Why can't I have the success that someone else has had? And sometimes the difference between you winning and losing and seeing somebody else do what it is that you wanted to do or that you were too afraid to do had to do with the fact that you did not give yourself enough of the balls to say what you want and to go after it. Because at the end of the day, there's that saying, it's like, you want to shoot for the moon, because even if you miss, you end up among the stars. And it's the same thing with your fitness goals. No matter what it is, you can fill in that blank with whatever you want, competitor or not, whether you want to run a marathon, whether you want to do triathlons, whether you want to do a tough mudder, whether you want to compete at the freaking Olympics. I don't know. I don't care. If you want to get to the Olympia and be one of the top competitors in the world, if you don't put it out there, then what's the fun in doing all this stuff? You know what I mean? What's going to drive you? What's going to keep you on track and focused on what it is that you're trying to achieve? So I believe in setting lofty goals. I believe in setting the bar high because it's going to make you work that much harder. So the next thing, number 2, who defines what lofty really is though? If what you see and what you want is realistic to you, you're going to find any way you can to make it happen. Now, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking about people who when you meet people who want to be like they want to be a star. I want to be a star. I want to be a Hollywood star. I want to be, a top singer and stuff like that. And they can't sing a lick. They have no fucking talent. You know that? But those people are always the ones with the highest convictions. Those people are always the ones who are going out there like balls to the wall, and they don't even care. They don't care that they think that you think that they don't have no talent. They believe it, and they're gonna go for it, and they're gonna achieve it. Meanwhile, you're sitting back playing it safe, and then seeing their star rise, and you're sitting back wondering like, well, how the hell did they get there and I didn't? Well, they aimed the bar and they didn't care what other people thought about what they wanted. So no one gets to define what's lofty for you. You get to have that narrative with yourself. And if you find that, what you wanted may not be exactly what it is that you pictured in your mind, you have the authority and the power to say, okay, let me change that. Okay, let me adjust that, but I'm going to stay on path for what I want. I just need to come at it at a different angle. I just need to tweak the goal so that way it's a little bit, more in line with what I need and what I want. So keep that in mind. Don't let others define what it is that you can and cannot do. It's all about you and what you believe that is possible for you. Number 3, what if you fail? What if you set the bar so freaking high that you fail? But here's the thing. Would you rather have failed and tried or just not have done it at all, sit back and wonder what if, and then really feel upset that, you might have and what might have been? So my thing is this, it's like, again, set the bar high and don't worry about what others think, and don't worry about failing, because again, if you set the goal to lose, I want to lose 50 pounds, right? Let's say that's your thing. I want to lose 50 pounds. And that might seem like the biggest Herculean effort you'd ever had to put in. And that might be that number for you that seems like, wow, that's really freaking out there for me. But even if you don't see that 50 pounds, what if you lose 10? What if you lose 15? What if you lose 20? What if you lost like 15% body fat and all those clothes that are sitting in the back of your closet finally start fitting again? So even if you didn't reach that specific number on the scale, you still saw progress. What if? So don't be afraid to fail, because failure to me doesn't exist. It just doesn't. There are two options in this world, okay? And I'm going to say this till I die, the day I die. You have two options in this world, and that's to succeed or succeed. And even if you fail, failure is an opportunity to learn what you might have done, what you can do better, and to keep moving forward. So don't worry about like, okay, well, Roxy, I set this goal and I'm aiming high and now I'm going to fail. I'm scared. Don't be scared. Just go for it. Trust what you want and trust your process and keep going. And I promise you, you're going to see some kind of positive come out of it. The next one, number 4, I have five tips I want to go over with you today. So number 4 is how to begin. So how do you begin this process of setting up your goals, setting up these seemingly impossible goals, and to actually putting in a system to make them come to pass? So nothing in life happens by accident, you guys. At least I don't believe, And when it comes to achieving what it is that you want, you have to have a system down. And I've developed a system and a way of working that has helped me to achieve my goals. And then I've taught these same methods to every single client that I work with who applies this, who makes this a part of how they work anyway. So when they leave me, when we culminate our work together, they're still doing this kind of stuff going forward. It's like, it's just a part, it's ingrained in them. And I have a 3-step system of goal setting. So the first thing that I do is, number 1, you're going to create a goal or goals, a set of goals that you want to achieve for the month. So let's relate this specifically to fitness, since that's what we're really aiming at right now. So with it, what I do is I'll say, okay, let's set 3 types of goals. You're going to set a nutrition goal, a training goal, and a mindset goal. Okay. I talk a lot about mindset, which we're not going to get into that topic too much today. If you're interested in my mindset stuff that I, really have connected with fitness, I want you to check out this webinar, and it's www.roxyfitness.com/yourbestbody. Check that out, and all that mindset stuff that I'm kind of going to touch in, but not really right now, is going to become really super crystal clear for you, and it's really going to actually help you with whatever fitness stuff that you're mind taffy that you're dealing with and trying to get to the next level. But anyway. So you have 3 things that you're going to set. You're going to set a training goal, a nutrition goal, and a mindset goal. Okay, so that could be anything, and this is of course for the month. So let's say you have an overall goal, like I want to lose 20 pounds. Okay, I want to lose, Roxy, I want to lose 20 pounds. How do I get there? So the first thing we're going to do, let's look at a goal for your nutrition. All right, so let's say, your goal for this month is to make sure that you hit, consistency with your meal planning, that you really follow through with whatever setup that you have when it comes to your nutrition. Okay, boom. I'm just throwing stuff out here. Your training goal, let's take it away. We want to put your goals off of the fact that you're trying to lose 20 pounds. Okay, we know that, but we want to put in action the things that are going to get you there when it comes to your goal setting. You know what I'm saying? Losing 20 pounds isn't necessarily a goal, but this is the stuff that will get you there. So let's say the training goal for the month, let's say you're squatting 145 pounds and your goal is to be able to increase your strength. So that way you're squatting 185 pounds by the end of the month. Boom, we got a training goal. Now let's talk about a mindset goal. So let's say your tendency is to fall off the wagon when something in life comes up. Let's say your schedule is really busy with work and you get really inconsistent with the gym and you want to stay consistent. So that's your mindset goal. So boom, you got 3 things for the month that are your goals that you're trying to work on that's going to help you to get to that eventual goal of losing 20 pounds. So you follow me. If you have questions, type them in there and I'll clarify. The next thing that you're going to do, now that we have the month goal, so we can't just set a goal and be like, okay, let's just do whatever to get there. No, you gotta keep planning it. You gotta keep the action. It's a system, like I said. So now the second part of the system is to look at now, how do we break down that weekly goal? that monthly goal into weeks. So every week you're going to set a new goal that has to do with the monthly goal. And when you achieve these weekly goals, you're actually going to be fulfilling that monthly goal that you have. All right. So let's say, all right, so the nutrition goal was to get really clean, very consistent with your eating. So every single week, your goal might be, all right, so this week I'm going to make sure that I pack my lunch with me or I pack my meals with me every time I leave the house. I have my meals. I'm going to do what I have to do. Boom. That's your weekly goal. Fantastic. All right. We have that goal for you to squat 85 pounds or so by the end of the month. You're sitting at 145. Okay. This week, I'm going to work on increasing my squat by about 10-15%. So I'm going to go up in weight this entire week, and that's where I'm going to work with my squats. Boom. You've already now gotten a little bit closer to that 185 pounds. If you're going up by 10%, that means that you're probably going to be squatting closer to 160 pounds. Perfect for the week. That's your goal. Fantastic. Make that happen. With the mindset, what did we say what the mindset goal is? I forgot. Oh yeah, not letting things throw you off as far as your schedule is concerned and, life and da-da-da. So let's say for this week, you're going to actually schedule in your workouts. You're going to sit and take a moment on Sunday to schedule out your workouts as though they're standing appointments to make sure that you don't miss them. Perfect. That's your goal for the week. Now, there's a third part to this system that's really super important. So remember, every macro of goals is going to be fulfilling the top level of what you want to do. You're trying to lose 20 pounds. So that month goal for now is going to help you as the months go on. It's going to accumulate, and boom, by the end, let's say of a 2-month period, let's say you're down 20 pounds. Great, right? Fantastic. Now, let's look at this. Now, the weekly goals should be fulfilling the monthly goal, okay? The weekly goals should be fulfilling your monthly goals. But there's something you got to do. You got to keep accountable every single day, right? There we go. We got daily goals. Daily goals. So you take your 3 areas, nutrition, training, and mindset, and you're going to break it down into small daily goals. So if the first goal was to get consistent on your eating, okay, and that you know that you're going to have to bring your meals and pack them for the week, that's your week goal. For the day, you make sure that you go through your checklist and have all your meals ready and prepared. Boom. So today is Tuesday. My goal is by the end of the night to have my meals ready to go. So that way, when Wednesday morning comes around, I just have to grab my bag, go leave the house. I'm set for the week. Good. Let's say today we have that goal of increasing for training, right? So we're going to put your weight up about 10 to 15 pounds by the end of the week, right? So let's go ahead today. We're going to focus on squatting today. I'm going to do an extra set and a couple of extra reps when maybe at 145 pounds as you're just starting off. And then the next day you can set the goal of, all right, let me increase the weight by about 5 pounds. Boom. Every single day, if you're setting little goals like that, it's going to accumulate into that weekly goal. And the weekly goal is going to get fulfilled and get that monthly goal. Do you understand what I mean? Same thing with the mindset. So if we said that we're going to schedule your workouts every single day as standing appointments, you're going to just make an accountability check. Maybe go into your favorite Facebook group and post a picture of yourself in the gym working like, hey guys, I have a goal for myself to go ahead and make sure that I go to the gym. I hit what I have to do. This is my daily accountability. Boom. That simple, you guys. That freaking simple. Okay. And I am telling you, when I tell you, I'm looking you in the eye right now, and I'm telling you that these are the things that I have done myself. These are the things that I actually teach my clients. I teach my clients how to do this method. We do it over an 8-week period. We work really super closely together, and they are learning this, and they are seeing their bodies change like never before. These are women who have been stuck for months and months, weeks and weeks, and even in some cases, years and years, who have not figured out why things aren't working for them. But when we did this simple little thing, that simple little 3-step system, things just started falling into place. So when I tell you it works, it works. Okay. So there's one more thing I want to tell you before we do wrap up for today. And the 5th point when it comes to this goal setting thing is to get rid of the stories that you've told yourself why you can't succeed and write a new narrative. And I think that one is really super duper important, because when you've been at this for a long time and your body just isn't budging, nothing that you're doing is working, everything seems like, oh my gosh, like you feel so frustrated and stuck, it's hard to think or believe that anything else can actually help you. And I work with that mindset stuff with a lot of my clients. It's like teaching them how to shift your mindset, teaching you how to shift your thoughts in a way that remains positive. And that's going to be something that you need to do. That's going to be something that you need to take the responsibility for and to just really embrace. And once you start doing that and you start rewriting that narrative and start believing and seeing what you can do, the sky is going to be absolutely the limit. I promise you. All right. And like I said, I have a masterclass actually online that you can watch. It's totally free, where I talk about looking at mindset and eliminating your limiting beliefs, the things that you've told yourself as to why you can't succeed, getting to the bottom of, the frustration, the doubt, the this, the that we all face in this process, and how to start mastering your mind in a way to help you with your fitness. You see, this is the stuff that the fitness industry is not telling you. This is the stuff that no one is talking about. And this is the big freaking white elephant or pink elephant or whatever color elephant, green, blue, yellow elephant in the room that has been there for years and is the reason why people are embarking on diets year after year, and we still have an obesity epidemic in a time where like things should be like crystal clear to us. You know what I mean? We have so much information at our fingertips, but people are not able to apply that. And a lot of it has to do with mindset and how you approach things. So again, check out my masterclass. It's called Your Best Body Yet. And I put a lot of time into that. So, I think that it'll be really helpful for a lot of you. It's helped a lot of people already. And that website is www.rockstarfitness.com, ROXSTAR fitness.com/yourbestbody. So go ahead and check that out. And if you have anything that you want to share or thoughts or anything like that during this broadcast, even if it's over, I still see comments. Go ahead and comment on them. And that's it. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much for joining me. And I look forward to talking to you again pretty soon. Bye. Don't forget to check out that masterclass and share this video. Share it as well. All right, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.